Hi, welcome to Kolour Me Kweer. This is Nova Gina's workshop. And I'm just seeing where I'm at with things. Give me 1 sec, please. Okay, all right. Let's work this out, starting now. So people have emailed me from all over the world wanting to know about stage performance and how to keep it real in the blinding lights of the drag world. So our first question is from Ms. Rebecca Chatter from Deniliquin, which is in the far south of southern New South Wales. So Rebecca's question is, give me a sec, 1 sec. What got you into drag? Well, Rebecca, let me tell you, it's not for the men, far from it. Leave that up to my sisters who are professionals at that. The reason why I got into drag is because I wanted to make a difference in my community, coming from a small town, and just hoping that I could make a difference with being a young queer Indigenous man myself. Hoping that the younger kids behind me can look up to some kind of positive role model as such. There's a certain element of freedom being in drag where you can offload, you can just be like somebody else outside of your standard general everyday person, if that's the only way I can think of putting it. Just being able to get away with things that you generally normally wouldn't get away with in everyday life. So the next question comes from Auntie Dory in Green Hills Missions. So Auntie Dory wants to know, like all Auntie Dorys do, what are your top 3 inspirations and why? So my 3 top inspirations are, number 1, Grace Jones, because she's black and beautiful, she's fierce, and she's fabulous. Number 2, Divine, because she's just pure filthy and unapologetic. So my 3rd inspiration is my nephew, Balin Hoskins. He was my nephew up until about 3 years ago. He actually committed suicide, darling. He was all of about 19, I believe, from memory. And that was about, sorry, I'd said that already 3 years ago. I believe, and I'd also spoken to his mum and dad. We believe that he had difficulty coming to terms with his sexuality. And so we thought that had a huge reasoning behind him taking his own life, having struggled with his sexuality, only coming to terms with himself, saying that he was bisexual. I actually believed myself that he was actually gay. And so, having seen a few of my other younger nephews and nieces coming in behind him and finally coming to terms with themselves, it sort of inspires me to try and be a positive role model for those younger ones coming through. Balin Hoskins is my 3rd inspiration for maintaining and doing what I do with as far as being a drag queen. So that's the final, yes. Our next question comes from P. Lee Hanson in Lower Ipswich, Queensland. And the question is, what are your tips to own stage? I'll say a couple of tips is to know your space, know the perimeter of what you're working with, pick out people individually and play up to them, like really serve it to them, individualize sort of thing. And then just make sure you go into character. Drag is all about character. We all have to go into a facade, with your fake everything. Bring out that bubbly personality and shine. So Crystal Moonshine, all the way from the Sea of Tranquility, would like to know, what are my secrets for lip sync? My lip sync secrets. None of your business! Backgammon, Crystal. Sorry, sis. Truthfully, one of my secrets is to pick songs that are meaningful. Number 2, get as much emotion in behind your performance as possible, with the meaning of the song coming through, the emotions. Make sure you get your emotions in. It's really important. And finally, know your lyrics. That's most important. And practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. So our final question comes from Miss K from Upper Redfern. Her question is, how do you keep it real and connected to community? Turn up and support your artists. Attend events, even if it's a train trip, half an hour train trip or something like that. Jump on the train and go out in the suburbs or in the west into the city or wherever, just show that support with other performance artists, because it's really important and it keeps us going. It keeps us doing what we do. It's a passion, it's a drive, it's for many reasons, but that's the main thing in being able to keep it real, is just that support network. And just show up. Show up. That's all we ask. So thank you for watching. Hoping you've enjoyed all of this Kolour Me Kweer project. It's been fun being a part of it. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, you will see us next year. Thank you, everybody. See you in 2020. 2021.